Have you ever thought that just a small slice of lemon, the one you add to your morning water every day, could actually be quietly harming your health? Thousands of people over 60 are struggling with digestion issues, kidney stones, or blood sugar imbalances, simply because they've been combining lemon with the wrong things, without even realizing it. In today's video, I'll share 5 common mistakes people make when mixing lemon with other ingredients and 3 golden recipes that can turn lemon into a true natural medicine for your body. Watch until the end to find out whether you've been using lemon the right way. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned because there are still many surprising health secrets waiting for you after 60. 5 common mistakes when combining lemon that many people still unknowingly make. Number 1. Lemon plus oxalate-rich foods, spinach, beets, peanuts. You know, I've met so many people who start their mornings with what they proudly call a detox smoothie, a blend of beetroot, spinach, and a few squeezes of lemon. It looks healthy, it feels fresh, and everyone says it's good for the liver. But here's the part most people never hear. For older adults, that very combination can quietly create tiny crystals inside your body, the beginning of kidney stones. I want you to imagine this. Each time you drink that bright red beet smoothie with lemon, something invisible happens in your kidneys. The natural oxalates from spinach or beets meet the citric acid from lemon, and together they form microscopic calcium oxalate crystals. You don't feel it right away, but after months, sometimes years, those little grains can grow, like pebbles in a stream, until one day your back aches for no reason. Or you wake up in the night with a sharp, stabbing pain you can't explain. A patient of mine, Linda, 68, loved her morning beet juice. She swore it gave her energy. But then, twice in 1 year, she ended up in the ER with kidney stones. She told me, "Doctor, I thought I was doing everything right. I was eating clean." And she was, except for one small mistake, combining high oxalate foods with lemon every single morning. When we adjusted her diet, swapped the lemon for a drizzle of olive oil, and encouraged her to drink more water, her energy came back and the pain never returned. It's not that lemon is bad. It's wonderful, actually, when used right. It's full of vitamin C, helps your liver work efficiently, and gives your body that gentle wake-up call in the morning. But like many good things in life, it's about balance. As we get older, our kidneys don't flush things out as quickly as they used to. The same habits that might be harmless at 30 can quietly cause trouble at 65. So if you enjoy spinach salads or beet smoothies, that's perfectly fine. Just don't pair them with lemon too often. Use olive oil or even apple cider vinegar instead. Your kidneys will thank you for it. And above all, drink plenty of water. Water is your body's simplest, most loyal medicine. Sometimes it's not about giving up what you love, it's just about understanding how your body changes with time. Because after 60, staying healthy isn't about doing more. It's about doing what truly matters, one small wise choice at a time. Number 2. Lemon plus milk. A combination that sounds healthy, but isn't so gentle after all. Let me tell you something that surprises a lot of people. Many of my older patients have this cozy evening ritual, a cup of warm milk with a squeeze of lemon. They say it helps them sleep better, or that it cleanses the stomach before bed. It sounds harmless, even comforting, doesn't it? But inside your body, that innocent little mix can quietly turn into a recipe for discomfort. Here's what really happens. When lemon juice, which is highly acidic, meets milk or yogurt, the acid reacts with calcium and protein. The milk curdles, just like when you make cheese. Now imagine that process happening inside your stomach. For younger people, their digestive system might handle it just fine. Strong acids, quick metabolism, good enzyme flow. But after 60, your body doesn't work quite the same. The stomach produces less digestive acid and fewer enzymes. So that curdled mix just sits there, heavy, slow, and bloating, leaving you with that all-too-familiar feeling of fullness, gas, or indigestion that you can't quite explain. I remember Joyce, a sweet woman in her 70s, who came to see me because she couldn't figure out why she always woke up nauseous. She said, "Doctor, every night I drink warm milk with lemon. It's supposed to be healthy." When I asked her to stop for just 1 week, the change was remarkable. Her stomach calmed down, her appetite came back, and she said, "It's the first time in months I feel light in the morning." It wasn't medication. It was simply understanding how the body reacts. And that's something I want you to remember. Our bodies become more sensitive with age. What once felt soothing can become irritating. Not because it's bad, but because your system is no longer the same. We don't need to fight it. We just need to adapt. So if you love your morning coffee with cream or that bowl of yogurt, go ahead, enjoy it. Just give it time before you have your lemon water. An hour of space can make all the difference between comfort and discomfort. And if you're craving something gentle and healing, swap that lemon milk mix for warm water with honey and a slice of lemon. It's smoother on your stomach, kinder to your digestion, and still gives you that comforting warmth before bed. As I often tell my viewers, staying healthy after 60 isn't about strict rules or fear, it's about listening. Your body speaks softly, but clearly. And when you learn to listen, you'll realize that small changes, like how you pair your lemon, can make every day feel a little lighter, a little easier, and a lot more peaceful. Number 3. Lemon plus refined sugar. The sweet trap you don't even notice. There's something comforting about sweetness, isn't there? A teaspoon of sugar in your tea, a slice of cake after dinner, or a glass of homemade lemonade on a warm afternoon. It feels like a small act of joy. And for many of us, especially as we get older, those little pleasures become part of our rhythm, our comfort. But what if that sweet comfort is quietly making your body work harder than it should? I remember Frank, 70 years old, retired schoolteacher, kind eyes and an easy laugh. Every afternoon he'd sit on his porch, pour himself a tall glass of lemonade, 2 spoonfuls of white sugar, and watch the world go by. He told me it was his way of keeping the heart young. But over time he started to notice something strange. After lunch, he'd feel heavy and tired, sometimes a bit dizzy, and by evening his energy would crash. When we checked his blood sugar, it was jumping up and down like a roller coaster. You see, lemon and sugar might seem harmless, but inside your body it's a chemical tug-of-war. Lemon's citric acid slows down how your body processes glucose, and that affects how insulin, the hormone that manages blood sugar, does its job. So instead of your cells getting steady energy, sugar lingers in your bloodstream longer than it should. It's like leaving your car engine running all day. Sooner or later, it overheats. And here's the tricky part. After 60, your body becomes naturally less sensitive to insulin. That means even a small mistake, like pairing sugar with something acidic, can make you feel sluggish, foggy, or strangely hungry again just an hour later. Most people brush it off, thinking, maybe I didn't sleep well, or I'm just getting older. But really, it's your body quietly asking for balance. I often tell my patients, it's not the lemon, and it's not the sugar, it's the timing and the pairing. If you love sweet things, have them with a meal, not on an empty stomach, and don't mix them directly with lemon. Or better yet, replace that sugar with something natural, a drizzle of raw honey, or the gentle sweetness of fresh berries. They don't shock your blood sugar, and they come with nutrients that actually support your body. Frank made that small change. He switched to lemon water with honey and saved his sweet treats for after dinner. A few weeks later, he told me, "Doc, I don't crash anymore. I feel steady, like I got my afternoons back." That's the beauty of small changes. They give you back the parts of life you didn't realize you were losing. So next time you reach for that spoonful of sugar, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is this helping me feel alive, or just keeping me busy fighting my own body? Because sometimes staying young isn't about cutting things out. It's about learning how to enjoy them the right way. Sweetly, wisely, and with a little more care for the beautiful body that's carried you this far. Number 4. Lemon plus medications. When nature and science need their distance. There's a saying I often tell my patients, nature is powerful, but even nature needs timing. And nowhere is that truer than when it comes to lemon and medication. You see, many people over 60 take at least one prescription every day, maybe for blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes. And at the same time, they've also embraced natural habits, morning lemon water, herbal teas, or homemade remedies. Each seems harmless on its own, but when you mix the two, even accidentally, your body can feel the clash. Let me paint a picture. Imagine you start your day with your blood pressure pill, then immediately sip your lemon water. You feel refreshed, that tart, clean taste. But inside, something invisible is happening. The acid in lemon changes the pH of your stomach, altering how the pill dissolves. Some medicines absorb too fast, others too slow. Either way, the result isn't what your doctor intended. Over time, you might notice your medication feels different, stronger one day, weaker the next, and you can't figure out why. I'll never forget Margaret, a 74-year-old woman with the gentlest smile. She came to me confused, saying, "Doctor, my new blood pressure medicine makes me dizzy every other morning." We checked everything, dosage, diet, even her sleep. Then I asked, almost as a side note, "Do you take anything with it?" She said, "Just my lemon water." I've been doing that for years. That was it. Once she separated the two, taking her pill first thing, then her lemon water 2 hours later, the dizziness vanished. There's real science behind it. The citric acid in lemon can interfere with certain drug absorption and, in some cases, increase the potency unexpectedly, especially with antibiotics, statins, and blood pressure medications. Your liver and kidneys, already working a little slower with age, suddenly have to handle more than they were meant to. It's not dramatic. It's quiet, gradual, and easy to overlook until something feels off. So here's what I tell everyone. If you take medication daily, let it have its moment. Give it at least 2 hours before or after any lemon-based drink. Think of it as giving your medicine space to do its job, and your lemon its time to do its magic. They both help you, just not together. It's a small act of awareness, but it makes a world of difference. Because staying healthy at this age isn't just about what you take, it's about how and when you take it. Your body is a conversation between nature and science, between the old wisdom and the new. And balance, my friend, has always been the best medicine of all. Number 5. Lemon plus ice-cold water, when temperature itself becomes a form of medicine. On a hot summer day, nothing feels more refreshing than a glass of ice-cold lemonade. Beads of water dripping down the glass, the cool air hitting your throat, that instant relief. It's a ritual of comfort. But as the years go by, comfort and health don't always walk hand in hand. And this is one of those quiet examples. You see, after 60, your body becomes more like a careful instrument, precise, sensitive, and not as quick to adjust as it once was. The stomach, especially, needs warmth to do its job. It's like an old engine. It runs best when it's gently warmed up, not shocked by a burst of cold. When you drink lemon with ice-cold water, the sudden chill can tighten your stomach muscles, slow down enzyme activity, and make digestion harder. That's why sometimes, after that refreshing drink, you might feel bloated, chilly, or even a little uneasy without knowing why. I remember a patient named Robert, 69, a retired firefighter with a heart full of stories. He loved his morning lemon water, but he always drank it straight from the fridge with ice cubes floating on top. One day he told me, "Doc, I don't get it. I eat clean, I walk daily, but my stomach still feels heavy." When we switched his habit, no more ice, just room temperature water, slightly warm in winter, everything changed. His digestion improved, the bloating disappeared, and he told me, "I didn't realize my body just wanted warmth." It's such a simple truth, but one we often forget. Your stomach is not a refrigerator, it's a small fire, and every sip you take either feeds that fire or puts it out. When you're young, your metabolism can reignite quickly. But after 60, that fire burns gentler, steadier, and it needs you to protect it. There's also science behind the wisdom. Cold water causes blood vessels in your stomach to constrict, slowing circulation and digestion. Warm water, on the other hand, helps relax the muscles, improves nutrient absorption, and supports the liver's natural detox function, especially when paired with lemon. So that same lemon water, when taken warm instead of cold, shifts from a shock to a comfort, from a jolt to a quiet healing. Next time you reach for that frosty glass, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, am I chasing refreshment or am I caring for my body? Then pour yourself a cup of warm lemon water instead, something that feels like a sunrise, not a snowstorm. Drink it slowly, let it move through you like a gentle wave. Because healing isn't always about doing something new. Sometimes it's about doing the same thing. A little warmer, a little wiser, a little more in tune with the life you've lived. You see, it's amazing how much power can hide inside one small lemon. Used the wrong way, it can make your body feel tired or unbalanced. But used the right way, it becomes one of nature's most gentle and effective healers. Especially for those of us in our wiser years. I often tell my patients, lemon isn't just a fruit, it's a rhythm of life. What matters is what you mix it with, and when you choose to do it. Now that we've uncovered the 5 most common mistakes, it's time to shift the focus from what not to do to what truly helps. In this next part, I'll share with you 3 golden combinations, simple, natural pairings that turn an ordinary lemon into a true remedy for your body. They're easy to make, soothing to drink, and they nurture everything from digestion and joint health to your sleep and peace of mind. So take a deep breath, relax, and let me show you how a simple cup of lemon water can do more than refresh. It can gently heal you from within. Number 1. Lemon plus ginger, a gentle inner flame that warms and heals from within. There's a special kind of warmth that only ginger can bring. It's not the kind that burns, it's the kind that comforts, the kind that seeps slowly through your body, from your chest to your fingertips, reminding you that you're still full of life. And when you add lemon to it, something beautiful happens. The sour meets the spice, and together they create a quiet miracle. A simple cup that can wake up your digestion, warm your hands and feet, and bring back a sense of lightness that age sometimes steals away. I often tell my older patients, the colder your body feels, the more it's asking for warmth, not from a blanket, but from within. As we age, our blood vessels stiffen a little, circulation slows, and suddenly winter feels longer than it used to. That's where this little duo, lemon and ginger, shines like sunshine in a cup. Let me share a story. Marjorie, 71, came to see me one chilly February. She said, "Doctor, my hands are always cold. I can't even hold my coffee mug without shivering." Instead of another pill, I gave her a recipe. A thin slice of fresh ginger, a squeeze of lemon, and warm water, not hot, just soothingly warm. 3 weeks later, she returned with a smile. She said, "I still get cold sometimes, but now my mornings feel alive again." It sounds simple, doesn't it? But behind that simplicity lies real science. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols and shogaols, natural agents that improve blood flow, reduce inflammation, and help your stomach digest food faster. Lemon adds vitamin C and supports your liver and metabolism. Together, they make digestion smoother, circulation stronger, and your body quietly thankful. If you've ever felt that heavy, sluggish feeling after a meal, or your feet just won't warm up no matter how thick your socks are, try this. Slice half an inch of fresh ginger, add it to a cup, pour in warm water, squeeze in half a lemon, and let it steep for a few minutes. Sip it slowly, like you're giving your body time to wake up. And if you like a touch of sweetness, a little raw honey makes it perfect. Like sunshine on a winter morning. You see, health after 60 isn't just about avoiding disease. It's about keeping the spark alive. It's about reminding your body every day that it still has warmth to give. And sometimes all it takes is a simple cup, lemon, ginger, and a moment of quiet gratitude for being here. Still breathing, still warm, still alive. Number 2. Lemon plus turmeric plus black pepper, the golden trio against inflammation. There's something truly magical about golden color, isn't there? It reminds us of sunlight, warmth, and all the little sparks of life that keep us going. That same golden glow exists in one of nature's most powerful gifts, turmeric. For centuries, people have used it not just as a spice, but as medicine, a quiet healer sitting in the back of your kitchen shelf. Now, when turmeric meets lemon and a tiny pinch of black pepper, it becomes something extraordinary. A golden trio, I like to call it, a mix that supports your joints, your liver, and even your mood. And for those of us over 60, that matters more than ever. Let me explain it simply. Inside turmeric lives a compound called curcumin. It's what gives that deep yellow color and, more importantly, the incredible anti-inflammatory power. But here's the catch. Curcumin alone doesn't absorb well into the body. Most of it just passes through. That's where lemon and black pepper come in. The acidity of lemon helps activate curcumin, while black pepper contains piperine, a natural compound that can boost curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Yes, 2000. That means a small pinch of pepper turns a humble yellow powder into a powerhouse for your health. I think of Kathy, one of my longtime patients. She's 67, still loves gardening, but used to struggle with stiff joints every morning. She once told me, "Doctor, I feel like my body's rusting." So I shared my morning ritual with her: a cup of warm water, a squeeze of lemon, a quarter teaspoon of turmeric, and just a pinch of black pepper. She started calling it her golden sunrise. After a few weeks, she noticed her fingers felt lighter, her steps easier, and her energy steadier. You don't need fancy supplements or expensive detox kits, just a few honest ingredients that work with your body, not against it. Because as we age, the battle isn't about doing more, it's about healing smarter. If you'd like to try it, start small. Add a bit of turmeric to your tea, your smoothie, or that evening cup of warm lemon water. Taste it, feel it. Let it remind you that nature still has gentle ways of caring for you. Ways our modern world often forgets. Health after 60 is not about chasing youth, it's about honoring the body that has carried you this far. And sometimes all it needs is a little help, from a lemon's brightness, a spice's warmth, and a pepper's quiet strength. That's the kind of medicine that doesn't just heal. It reminds you to live. Number 3. Lemon plus honey, the healing drink for body and soul. Sometimes the most powerful remedies are the ones that ask the least from us. Not pills, not powders, just simple, honest ingredients that nature offers freely. For me, one of those timeless gifts is the quiet pairing of lemon and raw honey. A cup so gentle, so healing, it feels less like medicine and more like a small act of kindness to yourself. I've seen this simple drink change the mornings of so many older adults. People who used to wake up feeling heavy, bloated, or tired before the day even began. And then, after just a few weeks of this golden ritual, warm water, a squeeze of lemon, a teaspoon of raw honey, something shifts. They start to feel lighter, more alive, and surprisingly calm. Why does it work so well? Well, part of it is chemistry, but a bigger part is care. Lemon, with its gentle acidity, wakes up your digestion, encouraging your liver to do its job a little better. Raw honey, not the kind that's been processed and stripped, but the real, unfiltered kind, brings natural enzymes, antioxidants, and a touch of sweetness that soothes the stomach and the soul. Together they form a drink that does more than cleanse your body. It resets your rhythm, the slow, wise rhythm of a body that's lived, learned, and still wants to heal. I remember Joe, a retired carpenter in his early 70s. He came to see me with a raspy cough that just wouldn't go away. Instead of reaching for another round of medicine, I asked him to try something different. Every morning, I told him, before breakfast, make yourself a small cup. Warm water, half a lemon, a teaspoon of raw honey. Drink it slowly, like you're giving thanks. 2 weeks later, he walked into my office smiling. His voice was clear again, his digestion better, and he said, "Doc, I don't know what it is, but my mornings finally feel peaceful." There's research to back it up too. Studies show that raw honey can calm inflammation in the throat, boost immunity, and even help balance gut bacteria. But beyond the science, I think there's something deeper happening here. When you start your day with something warm, nourishing, and made by your own hands, it's not just your body that heals. It's your spirit too. If you'd like to try it, keep it simple. Warm water, not boiling. You don't want to destroy the honey's enzymes. Squeeze half a lemon, add a spoon of honey, stir slowly, and take a deep breath before that first sip. Let it remind you that healing doesn't always have to be dramatic. Sometimes it's quiet, patient, and full of gratitude. Because at this stage of life, every small ritual of care, every morning cup, every moment of mindfulness is a promise to yourself. I'm still here, still learning, still healing. And that, my friend, is the sweetest medicine there is. Good health isn't something distant or complicated. It begins with the smallest choices: a cup of warm lemon water, one mindful habit, or just a few quiet minutes spent listening to your body each morning. If today's video helped you see your health in a new light, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment that says, "I'm choosing health," and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss future videos from Healthy Lifeworks, where we explore simple, natural ways to restore energy, strengthen your body, and bring joy back into everyday life. Take good care of yourself, gently, patiently, and with love. Because the greatest gift you can give yourself is the health to enjoy every moment you're given.